Well, it is time to welcome our second guest in our Dog Mom Biz segment. Go ahead and roll the intro. Lynn Marks is an innovator in the pet tech world. She is the co-founder and president of DogLog. It's an app that tracks the daily activities of dogs. It has over 115,000 downloads and 10,000 active users. It's successful. Lynn joins us now from San Francisco, California. Welcome to our show, Lynn.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Well, we're just so delighted to learn more about your app, but I want to learn first about where your love for dogs came from.
Definitely. Since I was young, I've always wanted to have some kind of pet. We actually started out with some bunnies, which are fun, but maybe not quite as loving as a dog.
Sure.
The funny thing is the main reason we actually only got a dog until I was a teenager is that my dad, who is now my co-founder of DogLog, was the main resistor of getting a dog. I actually remember my sister and I created a PowerPoint presentation for why we should get a dog. After a couple of years, he was finally convinced, and we got our first dog, Joy, who was a Labradoodle.
Joy, that is so sweet. And I love that, how all the worlds ended up colliding in that moment. Your love for technology was on display with your PowerPoint, and then your love for dogs, and now Joy. Oh, it's so great. It's so great. I know she was a major motivation, right? And one of the factors behind actually creating DogLog. How did all of that come together?
Yeah, so we came up with the idea for DogLog when my dad and I moved from the suburbs to San Francisco. I was living with him at the time, and with our different schedules, we realized that we kept on asking each other, did you already feed the dog? Did they go on a walk? And of course, the dog always pretends that they haven't been fed, which led to us double feeding her a couple times. And after she tricked us a couple too many times, that's really what made us realize there has to be a better way, a more digital way to help dog owners better take care of their dogs and make sure that they get the care that they need.
Right. So then the gears started turning, you started brainstorming, and then ta-da, DogLog. So tell us the story behind this family venture. I mean, it is an understanding, or my understanding, that, you said your dad's involved. Is your sister? Just tell me, that must be so fun for you.
Yeah, so DogLog is definitely a family affair. We started out with myself, my brother, and my dad. So I'm, in my background, a product manager. My brother at the time was a student studying computer science, and my dad, he actually mentors startups. So between the three of us, we were like, we have a pretty good small team to just start creating a prototype for helping us solve our own pain point for how can we better coordinate the care for our pet.
There you go. And you look at how everything just kind of clicked into place. It's my understanding that your dad, he actually mentors others with startups. So it just seemed like so many things came together to actually make this a reality for you all. You and your brother. I'm sorry, I said sister for a second, but we fixed that, bro, right? All right. Right. So I want to know about the functionality of the app. Is it easy to use? Can you give us a walkthrough of how it works?
Definitely. So we really made the app intuitive and easy to use to help with as many different types of use cases and types of users that we can help. So in order to start using DogLog, you create a pack, which includes all of the pets and the people that take care of them. That allows you to then go and log events whenever you're doing activities with your dog. And it not only adds all of those events to the log where you can see everything that your pet has done, but it also sends notifications to all of the other pack members so that even if they're out of the house, they still know that their pet is being taken care of.
That's so helpful. So things like we fed the dog. So tracking food, tracking even stools, I mean, sometimes the dogs, they get upset stomachs. How's the dog doing? It actually happened. So it's just so helpful for all of that information to be in one spot. And I also saw your cute dog Callie there that you're using as an example, but that is so helpful. I mean, that group coordination is really key in the health of a dog, isn't it?
Exactly. We really want to create DogLog into a platform where all important information about the pet can be easily found in one place. Whether it's important information that doesn't change too much, but is important to have in your hand, like their vet information or their chip number, or whether it's what they've actually done that day. We have reminders within the app, so if you need to give your dog medicine or like a grooming appointment, you never accidentally forget to do those. And then, as you can see, we also have an analytics section within the app. And this, we believe, is really one of the strengths of DogLog, is because we use these different data aggregator platforms in so many different places to help our lives and to help different businesses. So if we're using data to help in so many different ways, why not also use data to make our dogs' lives happier and healthier? So really what we're trying to do is to provide one place where you can really understand the typical behavior of your dog, so that if they do start behaving differently, the data will actually point out to you if there are anomalies and you maybe need to go and talk with the vet.
Yes, that's so incredibly helpful. And too, you mentioned just a moment ago, a dog always acts like it's hungry. You are tracking the feedings, and pet obesity is such an issue. So I imagine DogLog can really help with, helping to keep our animals' weight under control. It's incredibly helpful for their cardiovascular health, and on and on and on.
Exactly. Yeah, we've just like, unfortunately, humans have overall been getting more overweight. We've actually seen the same trend in pets. And at this point, between 50 and 60% of dogs and cats in the US are actually overweight. So it's really a staggering amount. And it's really important that us as responsible and loving pet owners, we're able to do whatever we can to make sure that they are at a healthy weight, because unfortunately when they are overweight, there is a very strong correlation that their lifespan is shorter. So that's really one big thing that we're trying to help with people with the app, so you can track your weight and see if it's trending too high. You can, of course, track how much you're feeding them and making sure they have actually eaten and don't accidentally get fed twice. You can track all the treats you're giving them. So it's really just trying to better keep track of the exercise and the food that your pet is getting. Yeah.
There you go. And now you mentioned analytics a moment ago too, and I know that you're able to gather so much interesting data. What else do you have on your radar beyond pet obesity?
Yeah. So, general trends that we've seen in the market, and I think this is actually one reason why we've seen the growth in the usage of DogLog, is because pet owners over the last couple of decades have been seeing their dogs and cats as well more and more as family members. And they're really doing whatever they can to help providing them with a happier and healthier lifestyle, whether that's, we're seeing more of a fresh food being given to dogs, or more pet parents buying pet insurance. And that, of course, has also led to the growth of pet-related technology. So this could be like a smart collar, like a smart feeder, and other technology like dog logs that allows them to best utilize data to keep them safe and happy, and also monitor their behavior even if they're not at home and someone else is taking care of them.
Super helpful. That's
great. Now, when we're looking at trends overall that each individual pet parent should be looking at from their pet, vets have said that there are different types of behaviors that pet owners should try to keep an understanding of the typical behavior for their pet so that they could see if anything strange is happening. So, you should pay attention to how often or how much your pet is eating and drinking, their activity levels, their stool quality, which I mean is a funny topic, but of course, as pet owners, we have to talk about it.
Too, of course.
And then, if you do have a pet that is, let's say, sick, then there's, of course, other things that you might want to keep track of as well, like their blood pressure.
Blood pressure. You've got it. You've got it, Lynn. I know that's a mouthful for anyone. That's for sure. It just sounds like it's a really user-friendly interface. It sounds like most people can use it. Now, you have 2 versions of the app, right? How are those versions different?
Yeah, so you have the totally free version of DogLog, which we really tried to make as encompassing of functionality as we can, because our mission first and foremost is to be able to help as many pets and their owners as we can. So with all of the features that I previously showed in the screenshots, all of that is already available in the free version. Then we've added a freemium version where you can subscribe to within the app if there is additional functionality that you might want to have. So let's say there's like additional analytics that you're able to do. Let's say you have a larger number of pets that you're trying to track. You can do that with the premium version, and a lot of other great functionality there as well. And really to show that all of the functionality that we've been adding and are planning on adding is all things that our users are requesting and asking for. We're really trying to, both for the free version and for the paid version, trying to solve real problems that pet owners have and trying to provide them with an easy and encompassing solution that can help them with those problems.
Super helpful. So important. Lynn, how can our audience find the DogLog app?
Yeah, so DogLog is available both in the App Store and Google Play. We have like a Facebook page. You can also reach out to us. Or if you do want to ask us any questions or have any feedback, you can also email us at support@doglogapp.com. We love talking to pet owners and learning how we can provide you even more value and help you and your pets even more.
Lynn Marks, co-founder and president of the DogLog app. Thank you so much, Lynn.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks so much for watching this Dog Mom News clip. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome and informative Dog Mom News content. And while you're at it, ring the bell so that you can find out about more content in real time. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, everyone.